Well, Travis, I know a couple of weeks ago you said that you didn't want to make a habit of these close games that, the nail biters, the last seconds, but that's kind of been the trend over the last few games. A close one against Butler that you were up big and they came back in the second half, and then DePaul going down to the wire. This late in the season, what would you like to see your guys more? Is it more closing out games? Is it starting faster? What's kind of the solution to maybe giving everybody a little bit of a rest on the heart attacks at the end?
I thought against Butler, I thought we played pretty well for 35 minutes, and we just didn't finish the game the right way. I thought we should have won by about 15 if we had just closed it out, made some free throws, blocked out, finished the game the right way. But I thought the biggest area of concern for us is just how we start games. It's been a trend, and we're a second half team, that's for sure, but we got to figure out that first half, and it starts with just the decision making, right? Taking the right shots, taking care of the ball. Running good offense in that first half. I think that's kind of the key for us moving forward.
And as a coach, how do you fix that? Is it, rousing pregame speech? Is it relying on one guy more? I mean, how do you get the guys going earlier?
Yeah, I think it's just, we got to do it through practice and film at this point, Chris. I mean, I feel like our guys play hard the entire game, for 40 minutes. I don't think there's been a game this year where I could say, man, we didn't play hard. We didn't have the juice tonight. We have to run better offense. So going away from our bench, when we go towards our bench, it's a lot easier, and we've been able to run really good offense in the second halves. But we have to figure out that first half offense. It just starts with the details, execution, decision making. Ultimately that's a game of decisions, and you got to take good shots, and you got to take care of the ball.
Zach Fremantle has had an up and down year, obviously dealing with the injury early. It took him a little while to get going. Against Butler, 23 points. He dominated most of the game down the stretch. And then turn around against DePaul, 10 points. Didn't exactly dominate, but what's he got to do to, I guess, be a little more consistent and be that preseason all-conference player that he was slated to be?
Yeah, I think he's heading in the right direction, Chris. I think you look at what he's done over the last 4 games. He's really trending in the right direction. He missed some shots against DePaul, quite honestly. He's going to make 80 to 90% of the time. I mean, he missed several little ones around the rim. We take those shots. Those are great shots. And, again, I think that you're starting to see his rhythms back. His confidence is back as a player. He's really taken off in the right direction, which is a good sign for us here towards the end of the season.
We're under a month away from the Big East tournament tipping off. The top of this conference is so heavy, and everyone in the top 25, anyone can get it. You say it every game. This is a league that you can beat anybody at any given night. Where's your team standing right now? And what do you need to see out of them before everything tips off in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, I think just continue to grow up in the decision-making category, Chris, especially in the first half. Take care of the ball. Value getting a great shot for Xavier, not just a shot for an individual, but what's a great shot for Xavier, right? And I think as long as we're committed to that, man, great things are going to happen. We have to get that ball moving a little bit more side to side, and especially in the first half. I think sometimes we take too quick of shots, which then leads to easy baskets at the other end, right? It's like a live ball turnover almost. So those are the areas that we're really focused on here moving forward. And then we got to continue to be a good defensive team. Listen, defense and rebounding, they travel in our league, and they always will. That's what wins in this league. But you got to be able to get your defense set by running good offense.
You travel to Seton Hall on Wednesday. They've won 2 straight games against Georgetown Creighton. They upset UConn in overtime a couple of weeks ago. What do you see out of the Pirates, and what are you going to bring to Seton Hall on Wednesday?
Yeah, number one, I think they're as talented as any team in our league. I thought going into the conference, man, I thought they might have been the best team in our league. And, they've had some injuries. Their best player's been out, Chris, for the last probably 5 games. So they've been able to survive without him. He's a point guard, a 5th-year senior, tremendous player. I would anticipate him playing against us on Wednesday night. I think he'll be back. So they're really good. They're big, they're physical, they block a lot of shots, they're athletic. So we're going to have our hands full on Wednesday against Seton Hall.